Welcome back, and tonight I want to do something really crazy. I want to do live trading. So let's see if we can hit more than 100 viewers tonight on a Wednesday night. And if we hit about 100 viewers, and we shall go into live trading. All right. So welcome back, and so happy to see Christopher, May, Adeline, Hong Ye, Kelvin, welcome back, and good evening to all of you. Manfred, welcome back. And so go and spread the word. We're gonna take it easy. We're gonna hit about 100 concurrent viewers. I'm looking at the stats in front of me, and once we break about 100, I'm gonna go into a live trading. Welcome back, Leo and Lily. Welcome back. So we're gonna look about for 100 concurrent viewers, and we shall do our live trading. All right, so taking it really easy tonight. So while I'm waiting for the rest of the village to turn up, we're gonna kind of bounce over to look at what the market is telling us for today. All right, so I'm gonna switch over the screen right here. So while I'm doing that, it depends on the audience here tonight. All right, if you want me to do live trading, please mobilize your village. And if your village turns up, we're gonna go into live trading. If not, we're gonna just take a quick look at what the market is telling us for now. All right, so gorgeous. This is the latest as of right now.
Core bonds are on pace for only their fourth negative calendar year in 45 years. Right, so you're getting no protection from core bonds, but like a good coach makes halftime adjustments in a game, we need to make halftime adjustments here in the portfolio. And the one thing that strikes us for is that we've got really hot CPI numbers, one in April and one in May. We just got the Fed that upgraded their inflation number to really an astronomical.
So this is what the market is telling us at this moment. Looks like we kind of have a slight correction. May home sales rebound to the highest level since 2005, and the property market is red hot. All right. First of all, you must have a super red hot property market. That is always the first signal. Just like back in the days of 2008, home mortgage was so cheap, people were just reselling second, third, fourth properties, and that's how the market hit on an all-time high. All right, so stocks are little change for today. That's amazing because we already hit a kind of a record high on Wall Street. So I just kind of scroll down right here and have a feel of what the market is telling us right now. Okay, there's a mention. Warren Buffett says the pandemic had a extremely uneven impact and is not yet over. And he is so damn right about this because the Delta effect is really, really huge. All right. And of course, our favorite stock right here, Moderna, says vaccine shows promise in a lab setting against Delta variant. And I can, this is something I spoke about many times, and that is, Moderna is at the forefront of the vaccine trail simply because of its AI. All right, they are one of the only two, and that is Moderna and BioNTech. These are the only two that deploy artificial intelligence into the way they look about tackling the virus. So no surprise at all, Moderna will be at the forefront of things. All right. So as we go down, oh wow, Russia is having an uptick right here. Struggles with its vaccine uptake. This is huge. All right. And Asia is still facing high COVID cases. But the rollout is just really so slow for Asia because this is a game of the rich versus poor. Rich nations will get vaccinated really, really fast. Poor nations will slack behind time. And then the nations that want to open up their doors to welcome foreigners will get hit again and again and again, non-stop action. All right. So while I'm going through all these points, are you guys ready for live trading tonight? Let me know on the chat if you are ready. We got to hit about 100 concurrent viewers, and then we can start off the live trading tonight. So it is your call right now.
they all want some. I'm like fire, hot as the sun. The dance floor is burning, call 911. Hands on my body, I'm loving the heat, but it won't come easy. Nothing's for free. If you want me, then prove it, baby. I just wanna party all night long. I do it all for fun. Don't need your love. I'm a sinner. Let my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. Let my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I'm so sorry if I've let you down, but I'm so high that I can't calm down. Sweat on my body, hands to the sky. I just wanna party all night long. I do it all for fun. Don't need your love. I'm a sinner. Let my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. Let my lover crying on the dance floor.
Okay, we are not seeing a big jump in the numbers, so we're just going to look at the market on a general basis. I'm just thinking it really. Tonight I got a few trades I want to fire off, but the audience is not ready. The teacher is ready, but the student is not. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the items up here. Tom Lee raises 2021 forecast for the S&P 500. I met up with Tom Lee in Taipei 2019, if I'm not wrong. 2018-19, yeah. And he was just seated across me over the dinner. And this guy was one of the earliest guy to actually make a prediction on Bitcoin. And so far, his prediction has come to pass, and it's pretty sharp from Fundstrat, all right? So it's kind of a quality work that he has done. So if he warns us of a tumultuous July, means some signals he's probably getting from his in-house research, all right? So just take it with some insight about it, but I don't put too much weight on it. Other than that, we just scroll down. Lumber prices dive more than 40% in June, biggest monthly drop on record. And what other information for today? 3D printer relative space is expanding with giant new facility and so on. How wealth management firms are working to make their advisors rank more diverse. So not much information, not much movement for today. There's a mention about plug power. We're going to take a look later on whether it's worth it for us to play. We're also looking at Tesla, Micron, Gap, Apple. We are positioned in all these stocks, all right, except for Virgin Galactic. And then we look at Micron to outperform, say stock can rise more than 30%. We've been preaching about this for the longest time. Wow. So go. You guys take your own sweet time, okay? We're going to still 44 concurrent viewers. Okay, go. And we have BBB, Triple B. This is the meme stock. We're not really interested to play this, all right? And what other information can we know for today? Nothing much other than Goldman Sachs looking at housing cooling and is changing up its view on related stocks, okay? That's about it. That's about it for today's information. So I want to, kind of reward those who will really hang on with us, our faithful viewers. And I know you guys are giving your best shot to invite your village over. With that, I should jump over right now to our spiking wealth management system. This is a really powerful tool our team has built up, and we are really excited about the launch of the app happening within these 2 days, either tonight or tomorrow. So we are just waiting for Apple to revert to us, and after which all of you are going to have a brand new app on the App Store and Google Play. So I'm going to go to Daily Bread today, which is our really core flagship product that we have built right over here. This is a product that's built for 1 day time frame. We get in today, get out tomorrow, kind of a 1 day time frame. And because right now we are on the tail end of the earnings season, I'm going to go to this part here to kind of look for more opportunities to play. All right. So today means we are only looking for candidates that's worthwhile for us to play today. I want to enlarge the time over here. And I'm going to select from 30th June all the way to next Saturday. That will be 10th of July, because 12th of July week will be the start of the peak earnings season. All right. So from 30th all the way to 10th July, apply. And once it's sorted out, my favorite metric, the mother of all metric, is actually the net positive purchase. So I'm going to click on it, and let's see what the system is showing us today for the date range view between 30th of June all the way to 10th of July. There are 88 companies announcing earnings, and more importantly, 43 of them are optionable. We can play options with them. So, the confidence I have in our product is really straightforward. So right now, in front of you, I'm just looking at straight off which are the candidates with the highest universe net purchase. All right. But I'm going to select not just one row, but 2 rows of itself. Okay. So here you go. There are 2 rows. First is the universe net purchase. And this is really important to us, all right? And I'm going to kind of highlight to you in green right over here. This is our universe net purchase. And you can see in descending values from 755 million down to 600 million for 755 million for Accolade, 600 million for Duck Creek Technologies, and 532 for Walgreens Boot Alliance. But because we right now also have a breakthrough in the data for the options market, so I'm going to put a second underline right here and kind of give you some context. How do you going to look at both data to determine which is a really good candidate for us to play right here tonight? All right. So everybody, please focus on the metrics here. Universe net purchase for stock 755 million, options 4.8 million. Duck Creek 600 million, options about 1 million. Walgreens 532 million, options 73.8 million. All right. So I put it in front of you, and then I want you guys to go to the chat and kind of vote. Just select one guy. Really, every day is just playing one simple guy. Not that complicated. Don't make your life too complicated. All right. So I'm gonna play you a really nice piece of music, and then at the end of the music, you're going to make a selection. Once you're selected already, fire off away into the live chat. And here we go. Okay, music about done, and welcome back. Look at my fat little tabby right here, sleeping like a fat cat. He still can't jailbreak yet. Sorry, that is his little house. He's really just putting more and more weight every single day. So, he will just like watch me under his eyes, under his watchful glance. Even though he's sleeping, he's really watching me. Okay, looks like the audience has spoken. I kind of give it away because the title of our YouTube is Will Walgreens Spike its Stock Price? So it's already like a giveaway, and most of you are into it. You have selected Walgreens, so let us jump right into it, clicking on Walgreens and see what the data has to show us, right? This is like kind of like a little farmer garden pharmacy kind of a setup, and you guys are very comfortable looking at such a retail outlet. All right, so step one, we are right now at the fundamental step, and really simple is these are the two metrics that we really pay close attention to, and that is if the stock price and the options price, both of them are aligned, then it's kind of a perfect setup. I mean, all other metrics you can study till the sun goes down. And I really encourage you to study till the sun goes down, because the more time that you put into your analysis, the more conviction you build up. And in fact, it kind of store up your knowledge bank about this particular stock. So every quarter you come back, revisit this guy, you will build up your confidence. All right, so fundamental, that's it, we are done. And that's how confident I am of the tools that we have built. Second step I'm going to go right now is to the insider trading transactions. I'm going to kind of click on it. This is the part that I spend the most time on, all right? And I urge you guys, you really do not neglect this part. This is really, really important. And I just kind of scroll down right here. Straight away, there's some key takeaway signs. And the key takeaway signs is I'm looking at this column here called total shares owned value, all right? And let me just kind of, set this up for you, total shares owned value. I'm looking for percentages, preferably more than 1,000%. So we have 40%, 55%. You can see right here. And then this one is like, holy moly, 585%, 169%, 139%. Wow! We got our 7,000%, 70x, and a 2,439%, 24x. Now, these are really, really important numbers. And this is the part where most traders neglect. They don't understand the concept of momentum and conviction. For somebody to buy up as the price goes up, that is like a crazy, crazy telltale signs, all right? And let me just show you what I mean by somebody buying up as the price goes up. You just come right here. This is the stock chart of Walgreens Boot Alliance, the WBA. And those transactions were reflected in Q1 this year. All right. So that's January, February, March. And I'm going to show you visually what it means by January, February, March, all the way to April. They bought during this red box. Now, I don't believe every single one of them bought when it was trading at $40. All right. The trades are spread out over the entire quarter. All right. So as the price shoots up, I mean, they are attracting more and more insiders that's coming in to double down, triple down, quadruple down, and then show hand. So that's the reason why we need to study this red box itself. This red box is huge. All right. So, I mean, they are, if you take the average of this red box on the middle kind of a range height, all right, they are trading probably around at a $50 range. Okay? Because how do I go about marking out the $50 range? This is the cluster where most candles appear. Right over here, $50 range. All right? And I've drawn for you right there so that you kind of figure out, okay, $50 is a kind of a perfect setup. But today, you know what we are given is $52.12. And we say, okay, there's a signal here. And with this signal, we kind of go back and say, who really is crazy enough to put in so much money? All right. So right here is like $795 million, mama. And then down here is 101 million. But the real big conviction came from this guy who put in 48 million. American Century Companies. All right. So that's the name of the company, American Century Companies. And I'm going to click on this guy to kind of show you why the conviction is so high. So please watch very closely right now, all right? So we are really diving down on this part here, total shares owned. And you can see just in one quick glance the kind of work that we've done here as spiking, right? We kind of spread out over the quarters. And then I will just kind of zoom up for you and kind of show you, whoa, kind of show you right here, right? Right over here. This is the total shares owned. And can you see previous quarter is like only 36,000 shares, 36,000 shares, 542,000 shares, 686,000 shares, and then dump, left 289,000, left 99,000 shares, left 17,000 shares, and one shot ran up to 1 million shares. What has fundamentally changed from when this guy first started trading Walgreens? All right, this is not a simple guy. This is called American Century Company, and I believe every fund manager have their in-house resources, due diligence to make an informed decision. All right. So what has fundamentally changed between Q4 last year and Q1 this year that they decided to ramp up to own 1 million shares? This is what we are trying to find out. So very quickly, we go back here and look at Q4. All right, that was like October. Holy moly, drop all the way to the bottom, all the way to here. And then they came in right now in Q1 to kind of ram it up January, February, March to April to here. Right? So down here they give up on the company, down here they buy up the company. Wow. This is what insider trading will show you. No other stuff can show you this, because you try to figure out, the moment you try to figure out like value investing, oh, what's the price book ratio, what's the debt equity ratio, there are 300 financial metrics that you need to work on. You're going to tear your head apart, all right? How many of you know what I'm talking about? Hey, can you please say yes, tear my hair apart. Oi! Woohoo!
Center of attention, they all want some. I'm like fire, hot as the sun. The dance floor is burning, call 911.
So, fundamental, you can't do that. Technical is even worse. The kind of charts I show in front of you, will never touch this game, for goodness sake. A chart like this, nobody would have to touch it. That's for sure, right? So, we are standing on the shoulders of giants. And these giants will give us the kind of momentum we are looking for. My God, this crazy giant, what the heck did he see that he was willing to ram up 5,720, which represents by, oh my God, 57x increase in the number of shares owned. He better know something that all of us do not know. Does it mean more people have fallen sick and they have to walk into Walgreens, Boot Alliance and buy more drugs? Or more people fell down and they need to go in there and buy the Handy Plus? Or maybe they are running out of sanitizer, they have to walk into Walgreens, Boots Alliance to buy more sanitizer, more masks, or whatever heck out there that's to buy. But that doesn't warrant someone to put in 57 times more money. Because between two quarters is just like 3 months apart. Fundamentally, there's not much going to change in the business, all right? So we are looking at this whole bunch of momentum. They probably know something more than us that we do not know about. And then we kind of go to this crazy place called the Top 100, our flagship core product. Our top 100 insiders of the world, which is shown right here. Mama, the top 100. Woohoo! This is the best data right here. And a lot of our hedge fund work will be really ramping up on the analysis of these top 100 insiders, all right? So I click on top 100. And here we go. We got an alignment right now. In fact, we got 3 alignment right now. And what's that? Net purchase of universe of insiders is a positive. Options market is a positive. Among the top 100 insiders, also a positive. We got a triple positive right now. Can you all please fire away and say we got a triple down on the 3 positive? Oi! Woo! Looks like we have a very engaged audience tonight. Thank you very much. I want to shout out to all our really favorite fans: Henry, Adeline, CK Leo, Christopher, Zhen Yang, WJ, Manfred, Brandy, Wang Fong, LY. Thank you very much. And I see some new names: Feline, ST. Welcome back. All right. So you guys are really following close right now, and you know when we see the new top 100 investors, how much money they put in, about 97 million, 83 million, 62 million, 28 million. Even James Simmons, our good friend from Renaissance Technology, put in 10 million. And then Ray Dalio's, which is Bridgewater Associates, 6.1 million. But on the opposite end, those who sold everything, they're selling really small sum, like 63 million from Citadel, but Citadel is an anomaly, all right? They dump all their stocks position in Q1. They kind of readjust their portfolio. For 2 Sigma, it's like less than 1 million. They sold all. And then Millennium Management sold about 51%. And this is a small money and so on, all right? So we are really looking at a good candidate right now. And the last thing I want to check is the shareholders. So shareholders, what we are looking for, there's a 13.82 increase by BlackRock. All right, that's great news. And they right now own about 3 billion worth of WBA stocks. That's fantastic. All right, there's a slight drop here in from State Street Corp. So it's okay. This one is about 4.22%, but they still maintain about $2.3 billion worth of the stock itself. The rest is all positive. Green, 26%. A drop of 5.84%, but majority is still green, loading up, all right? So when I kind of turn out here, you know, what I really look for is always, we have our eyes looking out for sovereign wealth fund. And here we go. We have the number 1 sovereign wealth fund of the world. That's none other than the Nogis Bank. That's great news, all right? And you have quite a number of bankers supporting it as well. Bank of New York, and so on. Wells Fargo is in, Morgan Stanley is in, and AIG is also in, Charles Schwab is also in. So we got all the kind of superheroes really line up on here. And then I just kind of do a quick scan. Any other interesting candidates that we can bring to your mention? And then all these are good. The banks are all supporting it. And what I just found out is right here. We have the California Public Employees Retirement System. Typically, I like to look for pension funds. I like to look for retirement funds. I like to look for funds that cannot afford to fail. I mean, if they fail, their pensioners cannot collect money, all right? So this is like very conservative approach in investing, knowing that you are investing alongside number 1, sovereign wealth funds. Number 2, pension funds. Number 3, employees' retirement funds. All right. So all these are really great signs that, hey, perhaps they know something that we do not know about. Now with that, we kind of jump on to the next step, which is the most interesting part for me, and that's none other than alerts itself. All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look at step 3, alerts, and kind of click on it. Here we go. We arrive at this page right now, and I want to jump straight into the latest range of news that's kind of between 4th of June to 29th of June, just about kind of reflecting what is really talking about Walgreens for this month itself. Right, so right over here, a solid company on sale. So that's an article on Seeking Alpha. I want to read this piece of news later on, and let me just go down. Any other interesting news over here? Okay, and they are riding the war COVID-19 wave. All right, I got two very good piece of news here, and kind of I'm going to open up the thread, and we're going to dive in to look at what they are telling us. All right, so here we go. So step 1, CVS and Walgreens were reeling. Now they are riding a COVID-19 wave. Wow, big statement. After struggling early in the pandemic, pharmacy chain says vaccines have been a boon to the business, just like all of us. So we take this piece of information. What do we ask ourselves? We ask ourselves, hey, recently have we kind of walked into our Guardian pharmacy in Asia? Right, the similar kind of setup like Walgreens, and you ask your spouse, ask your mother-in-law, ask your mom, ask all the ladies out there, have you guys been stepping into kind of a Walgreens setup? And the answer is probably yes. Right, you are there to collect your vitamin pills, you're there to collect your sanitizer, your mask, you're there to collect your flu pills and whatever. And it's much more key emphasis on being hygienic. And this is what pandemic has done to us. We just been like cleaning our hands all night long, right? Just being very, very hygienic about things. And you apply this commonsensical approach and think about, what would a company Walgreens do? Will they do well or do bad? All right, it's very simple, common knowledge approach. And then we come down here, we kind of want to dig out our ultimate reasons behind this guy, right? So this is where American drugstore giants warn investors that health crisis threaten their already 10 years turnaround. So they have lost revenue as shoppers stay home and skip routine medical care. The company spent hundreds of millions of dollars to roll out testing and vaccination programs. But right now, everything changed. COVID-19 turned into a money maker. Wow, great news, all right? So we come down to here. So this is the most important part. Here we go. Consumers coming for vaccines are spending money in stores. Some vaccine recipients are switching their prescriptions to the chain where they got their shots. So in the US, the vaccination shots are distributed through parties like Walgreens, Boots Alliance. CVS, for instance, said it expects a 2% bump this year in so-called front store sales, which don't include prescriptions at location offering vaccines. The chains have launched a string of products, including at-home test kit, at-home antibody tests, COVID-19 tests for people with no symptoms or exposure, for which companies generally collect out-of-pocket fees. Great news. And then we go on down. And of course, the whole setup of the market is that employers are paying for return to work programs in which retail pharmacies charge thousands of dollars to vaccinate workers to facilitate staffing of offices and factories. And I could just verify this. You know, yesterday I had my Zoom call with my Harvard Business School classmates, and they were saying that, you know, they want to get all their workers back to the factories to start working and all that. But step 1, they got to go through the vaccination program. And by the time they convince everybody, the workers will kind of resign to say, okay, let's get it done with. They are no longer putting up a resistance to it. So 100% of them got vaccinated. And after which, you know what's the comment from all these workers? Thank God we got vaccinated. We can sleep in peace right now. This, my friend, is called grassroots checks. And my buddy, my classmate from HBS, he is selling alcohol. And they need workers at the factories to bottle them up. All right. This is a classic, what we call grassroots check. And the alcohol business is like booming non-stop action. All right. They're doing so well. And you just kind of correlate. Step one, if they need to get vaccinated, they have to go places like WBA. And step two, when they are there getting their shots, over-counter sales will just kind of bump up. And step three, because they kind of memories of getting their vaccine shots at the prescription store, they will just keep coming back. It's kind of weird. Very difficult to explain, all right? So I think that explains what the insiders know that we perhaps do not know about, because we don't live in the US. For us, we live outside the US, and I'm asking you guys to do your grassroots checks, all right? So of course, the rest over here, in fact, vaccines have become more lucrative. Wow, my gosh. They have raised it up to $40 for each dose, up from $28 for a single dose and $45 for 2 doses. Now, the required 2 doses for Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, they are getting nearly double what they are getting before. Shots are free to the public. Wow, gorgeous, gorgeous, all right? So, you can see one very important word here is called dominate. CVS and Walgreens, which dominate the retail pharmacy landscape with nearly 20,000 US locations between them, have experienced a wrenching transformation. You know, I look at this picture, I could just imagine what? I mean, this lady, she's sitting there getting vaccinated, trying to distract herself from the pain of the needle. And her eyes will be looking at all this stuff here. Okay, I better load out my Zyrtec. I better load out some sweets. I better buy more condoms. Just to distract herself from the pain of the needle, alright? So, hey, by the way, you guys, are you catching the joke or what? Hey, come on, let me know.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights up, done with my own doubts. Be free.
Woo-hoo! Be free. Okay, welcome back. So you guys got the joke, all right? So, I mean, this is really first-hand grassroots checks, and they kind of cement the kind of emotions we have at the place that we took our vaccination shots. You know, I can still remember I took mine at the community center, and I was still joking at the frontline staff about, hey, you know, this center doesn't give us much goodies, you know. Other centers were giving us sanitizers, sweets, masks, and mineral water. You don't even offer a damn thing, all right? So I filed a complaint when I did my first shot of the Moderna. And I guess my complaint was pretty effective, because by the time I went back 1 month later for my second shot, I received 5 different things. Mineral water, sanitizer, mask. What's the other 2 things? I can't kind of remember. There's 2 other things. Tissue paper or whatever. Alright, there are 5 things they put in the goodie bag. Take all you want. Wow. So this is Singapore culture. For some of our friends who do not know about Singapore, we are number one country in the world that loves to complain. We complain to get things done, all right? So welcome to Singapore. Okay, so we kind of size it up, and that is, I found my ultimate reason, and that is the word here called dominate. So this really is the ultimate reason why I believe, Walgreens, with the support of the insiders, is going to dominate the stock market as well. And the rest of it, you can go on to read more and find out more, right? But tonight, we kind of give you a head start, because effectively what we have done in our analysis, we completed for Walgreens, but at the same time, we have also done our analysis kind of very close to CVS Health. So I want to encourage you guys, go and check out CVS Health on the insider, the mother metric. Do they have a net positive purchase? How about the options market? Do they have a positive purchase? How about the top 100 insiders? Do we have a positive purchase? And kind of formulate the same strategy. One effort, kill two birds with one stone, all right? The other article, which is from Seeking Alpha, I think we're going to skip it. I'm not a subscriber to that. I can't show you much stuff over here. So I've done on step 3, and right now with that, I go finish it off with step 4, which is a technical analysis, right? So really easy. Click on it. Dun 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 dun. Here we go, mama. We have 2 consecutive quarters of red. Red for net stock purchase, red for call put options purchase, and for the first time, holy moly, we got 2 green, all right? In fact, we got 3 green. Net positive purchase, 532 million. Options market, 73.8 million. Top 100 insiders, there's also a net positive purchase. Done. And then we kind of cut it out right over here. Right now, we are in this very interesting space of trading just above $50, about $52 tonight, all right? So I kind of mark out the average price in this cluster is also trading about $50. So we are perfectly fine, and I think this is a long-term play, and I want to go in to own the stock itself, because they have not really ramped up the full traction yet. People are still getting vaccinated, and one of the number is this. How many Americans got vaccinated? All right, I'm interested in this number, and straight away I asked this question on Mr. Google, and there you go. I got the answer right here. Dun 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 dun. Woohoo! Okay, so at least one dose is the one in the light green, fully vaccinated, the one in the dark green. All right, and of course they are right now hitting close to about, what's the number here? The number here is about 50% of the population. All right. So if you are looking at 50% of the population, which is this particular numbers I'm looking at here, and I kind of zoom in, 50% of the population getting at least one dose of fully vaccinated, straight away, in our mind, what must we think about? You just think about 2x times 2. So simple. All right. There's going to be a times 2 effect for us to hit 100%. So if that's a times 2, mama, what does that mean? The stock price has a 2x powerful potential coming up next, because the whole vision by Joe Biden's administration is to vaccinate everybody before the end of summer, hopefully before winter kicks in, and then the problem will kind of, the Delta variant will kind of spread really crazy. So the vision is to multiply that by 2x, and that, I believe, is what the insiders spotted, and they put their money where the mouth is. So we are done. We are done effectively on these 4 steps, and then today we're going to make a decision. So before we sign off today, I just going to take out my trading app, and just going to fire off the trade. It's so easy. So everybody, are you ready to trade? Hey, mama. So I'm going to just go in and look for my WBA. Today we really got a nice price. And I love to own a piece of this stock because I know there's a 2x potential based on the 50% vaccination rate right now going on, all right? So I'm going to look for stocks. Here we go. Click on buy. And I kind of want to set up my position for this really nice, all right? So I'm going to buy like 200 shares. And my price, $52 right now. Let me just kind of look at the 5-day range. So the 5-day range is looking at this very interesting range. The majority of the clusters of the candles are trading around here. 51.8 all the way to 52.4. Okay? So this is the numbers we are looking at, and I just like a really nice round number. I don't have to memorize too many things. So I just look for $52. And I want to get it filled today because what is the real trigger event coming out? I think it's tomorrow or something like that, all right? So I just going to buy 52 and make sure I get it audit filled, all right? 200 shares, that's about $10,000 investment. Submit to buy, click yes, and here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, it didn't get triggered. And I want to see what price I'm going to push for it just to get it triggered. 52.17, 52.2. I'm going to look at 52.15. All right, 15, and here we go. Fire away. Nope, didn't get triggered. One last time. I think it got triggered already. Let me see, did it got triggered? Just let me check on mine. Hold on a second. Nope, 52.15 didn't get triggered. And I just rounded up. This one should get triggered. All right, here we go. 52.2. All right, so let's check this out. Oops. I can't see, man. Oh yeah, right now you can see pretty clear, sharp. Okay, so 52.2, 200 shares of Walgreens Boot Alliance, and you know we got our ultimate reason established for that. I'm really happy with a simple trade like this. And today we kind of stretching really a little bit more. We are hitting about 1 hour of the YouTube time. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. And please, please really remember to go below and enroll to the free class. All right, let me show you where's the free class. Right, go to learn.spiking.com. Go and enroll into the free class tonight for the topic called Will Walgreens spike its stock price? Will Walgreens spike its stock price? All right. So each of our YouTube series come really with online course. I'm going to share with you all these materials that we've gone through. And then you just have to answer 3 simple quiz questions and thereby complete your mastery on this particular YouTube video itself. All right. I want to encourage you to do that. At the same time, we also have a 2 days training live trading class coming up tomorrow and Friday, Thursday and Friday. So if you're interested for the live trading and you kind of want to receive a free Bitcoin from us, then go to spiking.com/2021 and go ahead to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, all right, on Thursday and Friday. And tomorrow we're going to have a major announcement. I just waiting for the signal from my engineers. Hopefully the app will be ready and we can go do a full-scale launch on that, all right? So thank you so much, you guys, for turning up right here tonight. Really appreciate. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow again, all right? And remember, you are just one spike away. Goodbye. God bless you. Goodbye. Woohoo! Goodbye, everybody.